typically when you're shipping your products out of China or wherever it is you're buying your products from, you're going to get asked for two different things. You're going to get asked if you want to ship your products ex works or what's called FOB, free on board, and you're going to get asked which one you want to do. But which one is right for you and your own situation? In this video, I'm going to explain what they are and also show you what is right for you. Now, if you like this kind of information where I'm helping you build your own e-commerce business, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and that way I will know that you want more information like this. And also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. We post brand new information just like this each and every day. If you've got anything you want to, any comments you got, any questions, any feedback as well, comment below and I'll answer that personally for you. All right, with that being said, let's get into it.
Ex works and FOB is a different scenario altogether. Nothing to do with DDP and DDU, right? Ex works is the forwarder picks up the goods from the supplier. FOB, your supplier sends the goods to the shipping port warehouse. That's almost as far as that goes, right? It's not related to DDP or DDU. Okay, you can have an ex works EXW, an EXW price that can go either DDP or DDU, and you can have an FOB price that is either DDP or DDU. FOB does not mean DDP. FOB does not cover duties in Australia or GST. It's totally separate. Okay, so the point is, when you're asking us for quotes and your suppliers, you should ask your supplier for an EXW price and an FOB price, right? And then we will quote you EXW and FOB options, and then you can see the difference. You can see if your supplier is loading your price too high, because FOB, they increase your unit price because they have to factor in the extra costs. EXW and FOB are not related directly to DDP or DDU. And I hear so many people saying, oh, get DDP. I love DDP because it includes everything. I don't have to chase you guys for the duty bills and have the risk of you not paying me when it gets to customs at the end. DDP I love. Now, sometimes we can get DDP prices, including duty and tariffs and VAT and GST or whatever, cheaper than DDU without the duties and taxes.
Go on.
Right?
How?
Now, sometimes. So that means our DDP prices are actually cheaper than just your freight alone for DDU before you pay the duties and taxes.
Is that because you get to use a different forwarder or logistics company, to a shipping company to do that?
Well, we use 12 different companies and it depends on what they have available. Sometimes we can get it, and it depends on how they're consolidating the shipment, what the shipment is, what the goods are. So I'm just saying sometimes, right? Other times, and we always quote you what the best is. If you ask for a DDP and DDU and we just give you a DDP price, that's because it's the best option out of the two. If we just quote you a DDU, the DDP prices we got are just crazy. So we can go the other end of the scale as well. You know, a DDP price can be $1,000 more than a DDU price once you factor in the duties and the taxes. All right. So there's no set formula for it now. It's just case by case, suck and see. All right. But that's just a different, that's how broad the variances can be. All right. So I'm not saying all the time. You know, sometimes we'll ship DDP for a customer, and then 2 months later, we'll ship the same shipment and DDU is cheaper than the DDP. And they'll ask us why and blah, 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 but it's just how it is.
So is the lesson
It
within
changes.
that then, Shano, to get a quote on all four things and see where they come in at?
Yep. X works, FOB, DDP, DDU. You know, we'll do it as standard anyway. But we're not going to waste our time. We go through all the scenario for you. We don't give it to you and say, oh shit, I've got to look through all this shit. We'll just quote you whatever the best scenario is. Right? Like I said, if we just quote you DDP, that's the best option. If we just quote you DDU, it's because we either can't get DDP, because you can't always get it, particularly in Australia, or DDP was just crazy. Right? So, but they are two separate pairs of separate entities. They don't relate to each other. But so many people think DDP also covers FOB. So you can get a DDP quote, and then they charge you to pick up the goods. You know, what the shit? Because it was DDP EXW. Right? And so many people get lost on that. They're separate. Okay. I've grouped them. You know, XWorks and FOB relate to each other. DDP, DDU relate to each other, and they can both intermingle with each other.
That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We're a community of over 2,500 e-commerce entrepreneurs right here in Australia. We're the fastest growing community here in Australia as well, with sales of over $50 million online. If you'd like to find out more about what we do, and of course come and join us, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au, follow the link below, and I'll see you on the inside. Till then, bye.